And now will Steve Roth and Bill Constantine please come to the podium.
We're blocking the bar. More than a half century, 5 decades, 51 years ago. There's no way to make that sound like yesterday. Steve Roth and I stepped on this campus to begin our Penn careers. Yet it would take another nearly 30 years before we first met and began a wonderful friendship based upon many common interests, cares, and passions. Shared interests, cares, and passions, but often differing viewpoints. You see, there's a reason that when fast walking for 6 miles through Central Park, you will always find Steve on my left. While on these marches, often there would be a sudden break with Steve bellowing, "Go Quakers!" as he eyes another jogger proudly wearing the red and blue. How appropriate that Steve and I met as we prepared for a class reunion, for he has used his boundless energy and goodwill to successfully bring our Penn family together, whether for a class reunion or greeting a proud alum jogging in Central Park. Steve, as the award citation reads in part, "We are confident that you will continue to set the pace on behalf of Penn with your trademark candor, good humor, and more than a soupçon of showmanship. After all, you've been known to don multiple Penn caps, one on top of another, to show how many roles an engaged alumnus or alumna can expect to play as a volunteer. For wearing so many hats and shoes as a volunteer leader, and for your unparalleled enthusiasm for your alma mater, the university is honored to bestow upon you the Alumni Award of Merit for 2013.
Whew. 16 years old, only child, never away from home for more than 2 weeks, and like 1 out of 8 Penn students today, a first-generation college student, it was inconceivable what Penn could mean to me in the future. How could I know that Franklin was right? An investment in knowledge always pays the best interest. I've since learned that my engagement with Penn has paid spectacular dividends. I'm so grateful to be able to give back to an institution that has given me so much in life, particularly to help others have the opportunity that I've had and to help alumni continue to experience the wonders of Penn. I was not a scholar nor a class leader. On campus, I was a spectator. I admired others excel in the classroom, campus activities, and athletics. I spent as much time at Hutch, the Palestra, and Franklin Field as in Dietrich, and Logan, and Van Pelt. And I knew the Dean of Men, and he knew me, better than I knew the Dean of Wharton. But I did study with professors, giants in their field, and I left Penn prepared, confident, but I did not leave Penn behind. My first official engagement as an alum was a fundraising call to my high school history teacher, class of '55. He gave, by the way. That was the beginning of an astounding journey, a journey made possible by an extraordinary amount of support and inspiration from many, many different sources. From extraordinary faculty from whom I continue to learn: cognitive science, marketing science, forecasting, healthcare policy, academic-based community service learning, and alas, that I will never be a poet laureate. From students, an extraordinary group of brilliant students, many whose access to Penn was made possible by alumni like you in the audience and many others who have made that possible, and they continue to dazzle with their achievements, and they will be something in the future. Dedicated alumni leaders and teams of alumni professionals and development professionals who make engagement fun, relevant, and productive. And the great class of 1966, with many friends, role models, including 4 others who have had the honor of receiving this award before, a man who produced Woodstock, and a young student who won the Young Alumni Award of Merit and later served as president of this university. I've known and shared stories with 9 decades of Penn alumni, 9 decades. It's been remarkable. But while Penn is my extended family, I'm most grateful for my first family, bookended by loving parents whose never-ending support and encouragement made it possible for me to get an education that they didn't have the opportunity to get, and by my wife, Marcia, who has been to more Penn events than most alumni. Our children, Andy and Lisa, and their spouses, Lynn and Jeff, and our 4 grandchildren. Andy and Lynn also shared Penn's magic. Andy's experience at XPN presaged his career in sports media, and Lisa's academic honors helped raise the Roth family GPA. Finally, to those 4 wonderful grandchildren, Megan, Jack, Max, and Maddie, who, like many others, always ask me, do I own any clothes that don't say Penn? Remember, it's not what you wear on the outside, it's what you wear on the inside. Thank you very much.